What's going on, veterans? It's JB coming to you live. I am 100% Navy Desert Storm, permanent total veteran. And the reason why I want to share this video with you guys, I want you guys to know the kind of insides of what happens when you submit your claim to the Evidence Intake Center in Janesville, Wisconsin, whether you're filing it online or you're faxing it in to the actual fax number from your VSOs or DAVs or whoever you're using to put that information. The first thing I want you guys to know is that they're going to look for eligibility first. Are you eligible? That's why when you first get an decision letter, it talks about you are a veteran from the Gulf War era, served from 1991. You know, the first paragraph really just talks about you, and because they have vetted you for being eligible for disability compensation. And the next step from finding out that you're eligible, now they're looking for evidence. They're in the evidence type gathering stage. That's why when you go into the va.gov website, you'll see evidence gathering, okay? So after they get your information, make sure you're eligible. They're gonna go to evidence gathering. This is the meat and potatoes part of the claim process. And I wanna let you know a little inside information. Your outpatient game gotta be on point, okay? Your outpatient game gotta be on point. What I mean by that, whether you're going through the VHA, and I want you to understand the Veteran Health Administration is different from the VBA. The VBA is what gives you your money, your benefits administration. That cuts the check for student loans, housing loans, all the type of stuff, disability compensation. That's the money part of the VA. Okay, the VHA is the hospital organization. So I want you to understand that outpatient game needs to be on point, because 9 times out of 10 veterans, you are been out the military for about 20 years, most of you, and they're looking for your outpatient game. They're going to scour the VHA database no matter how many times you went to the VA. I traveled around quite a bit. So I've been to the VA in Nashville. I've been to the VA in Birmingham, Alabama, where I'm originally from. I've been to the VA in Atlanta, Georgia. And they pulled all my outpatient game right from all of those 3 hospitals. I want you guys to understand, in order for you to have a high value claim, your outpatient game got to be on point. I don't care if you have your own private medical insurance, still your outpatient game needs to be on point. What do I mean by that? Because you know them, number one, if you're claiming something from 20 years ago, 15 years ago, you got to have a current diagnosis. So you got to be complaining. Your outpatient game got to be complaining. You got to be going to your private doctor complaining. You got to be going to the VA complaining. That outpatient game is enough, because they're going to be saying, okay, you're going to send this paperwork in, but you're not even seeing the VA about anything. You're not even seeing your private physician about this same injury. You talking about, oh, I twisted my ankle 20 years ago. You're not going to an orthopedic surgeon regarding about your ankle. Okay, so I want you guys to understand the number one thing you need to understand is the outpatient game. Those of you that haven't got your medical treatment records, you're waiting your medical treatment get records, and you're looking to see what you went to sick call for in the past. Some of you can't even remember what you did, and that's okay. But once you get your CD-ROM back in the mail and you get to scour those things in there, you need to start your outpatient game. If you haven't been doing it because you don't like dealing with the VA, you heard horror stories about the VA. Let's face it, we got a lot of negative connotation about the VA. But you got to learn how to use the VA for your best interest, okay? I want you to understand every word that comes out of my mouth, that when you speak into the VA, I don't care if it's the 1-800 number to ask a question. I don't care if you're doing a My Healthy Vet secure message. All of that data is being recorded in a database to either help you or to hurt you. So you make sure that your stories better add up. Your outpatient game stories, when you're talking to the physicians, when you're talking to your general practitioner, when you're talking to your specialist, when you're talking to anybody at the VA on the phone, making sure your outpatient story add up, because I'm gonna tell you, some of you guys don't even understand. They getting ready to go to this algorithm system, and this algorithm system is gonna be like an autopilot, like getting approved for a car loan. they're going to have these bots to be able to just trigger this information about you and make a determination on your claim within 2 days. They're doing an autopilot program right now. Been doing it since December of last year. It's an automated program that they're testing right now, that they're being able to get a decision done in two days. Why? Because they got 280,000 veterans in backlog right now because of the COVID situation. They're putting in things, they're thinking outside the box to try to make it better for you. But in all actuality, it can definitely hurt you if you don't understand that just like a Google algorithm or a YouTube algorithm, it recommends you the videos and things based upon what you typed in. And sometimes when you type in stuff into Google, you know, that algorithm triggers videos that you've been searching about or an advertisement that you've been servicing about. So everything is going to be incremental in your filing of your claim. So be mindful of your outpatient game. If you don't have a diagnosis, go get you a diagnosis. Okay? If you're trying to make element number 1 stick, you know, you're asking questions. Do my prescriptions basically say that I have a current diagnosis? If your prescriptions are active. So I want you to look at your prescriptions in your My Healthy Vet. I want you to see if your prescriptions are active. If they're not active, reorder them. Get them reactive. Okay? I'm trying to help you guys. Get your outpatient game in order. There is no sympathy in a denial letter. I'll say that one more time. There is no sympathy with a denial letter. Denial letters do not feel good. They're not your friend. Then you got to go back and backtrack everything that you started. It doesn't make sense to keep on filing over and over and over again. It gets cumbersome, doesn't it? See, when I made my decision to go after the VA regarding November 6, 1992, I made a decision to get my outpatient game there. You know, even though I was homeless, I was struggling financially, you know, if I had to take a Greyhound bus, if I had to take a MARTA bus, whatever I had to take to get to that outpatient visit, I was going to do it. I don't miss outpatient visit. They're going to pay you anyway for the travel to go to your outpatient visit. Some of you don't even understand. You won't even, you got your nose turned up at the VA for health care, but that is the you know, the primary detonator in making your filing the claim. They look, hey man, is he coming over here? He's been enrolled in VHA, or she's been enrolled in VHA, but she's not even coming over here. Well, I got my good job and I got my good benefits. I don't need the VA. I'm trying to make it plain for you guys. And if you got your good insurance, use it. Go get your outpatient game, because it's getting ready to be harder and harder. Once this algorithm, this bot stuff coming on with this autopilot system, they're testing now on hypertension, just getting a basic increase. They have tested it over and over again. It's taking them 2 days to make a decision. Some of you are like, wow, it's better than 120 days. It may be good for some, it may be bad for some, okay? Depending on how they fix this algorithm, all right? And they're gonna add other presumptives pretty soon. So it's coming down the pike for automation when it comes to VA disability claims. So you gotta get your data right. Get your outpatient data right. Get your lay statements right. Get them notarized and signed. Get them all in sync together. Do not have conflicting information. Get your outpatient game right. When you go to see our doctors in New Life Insider program, when you're writing your statement support a claim, make sure they're exactly like mine. Outline. We need to make it easy. If they're going to be using machines to learn your apps, you better have your ducks in a row. Machines make mistakes just like people. And machines don't have any conscience. They're not going to be heartfelt when it comes to you and your family. So I'm telling you right now, get your outpatient game right. Send that secure message to My Healthy Vet. Make them complaints. Make them rush your sleep apnea. If you got a sleep apnea test coming up 3 months from now, and you know your clock is ticking on your intent file, send them a secure message. Hey, listen, can you hurry up on that sleep apnea? Please, can I go up to an outpatient clinic? Make them third-party refer you. Get your outpatient game right. I hope this video helped help you guys, man. Let me tell you, when I went to my claim, I made sure I had a diagnosis for that scar. I had a diagnosis for my deviated septum. I wanted you to x-ray my broken nose. I want you to stick that tube down my nose and know that you can't stick it down too far. I wanted the VA to know that. I wanted my private physician to know that. I went to the plan of attack. I was at the VA for everything, and I went to the private doctors for the second thing. So not only do you see it in the VHA system, you also see it in my private system. I'm connecting the dots. I'm getting the diagnosis. I'm getting the complaints, all at the VHA and my private. So when I do, there is no sense of doubting my claim. You're dealing with reasonable doubt, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope this video helped you. Thank you so much for watching. Get your outpatient game right. If you like this video, subscribe to the videos, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button right now so I can keep giving you that fire when it comes to disability conversation. Talk to you soon. God bless.